Welcome to Letsgrow, a Bible study in which we ask the simple question, how does this piece I'm reading today help me to grow as a disciple? We're in the book of 1 John chapter 2, and in the previous session we saw that if we are to follow Jesus, if we say that we are in the light, we have to walk as He walked. We have to keep His commandments, that even if we do sin, we should not sin, but even if we do sin, we have an advocate who is pleading on our behalf. Today we're reading from verses 7 to 11. Beloved, I am writing you no new commandment, but an old commandment that you had from the beginning. The old commandment is the word that you have heard. At the same time, it is a new commandment that I am writing to you, which is true in Him and in you, because the darkness is passing away and the true light is already shining. Whoever says he is in the light and hates his brother is still in darkness. Whoever loves his brother abides in the light, and in him there is no cause for stumbling. But whoever hates his brother is in the darkness and walks in the darkness and does not know where he is going, because the darkness has blinded his eyes. In this passage, John draws our attention very strongly to one emotion, one feeling, one element in our hearts which should not be near the heart of any disciple, that of hatred. He says here in no uncertain terms that we cannot say we are following Jesus. We cannot say that we are a disciple while holding hatred in our heart. That hatred is an element which in its very nature is contrary to the nature of God, who is a loving God. That we cannot have love and hatred in the same heart. We know from earlier texts where Jesus is speaking, He says that to Him, if we hate our brother, it is the same as if we have already committed murder within our hearts. And so for you and me, as disciples, as followers of Jesus, when we read a text like this, I want to encourage us, let's take time and examine our hearts. If there is any hatred, if there is any cause for us to be concerned in a passage like this, to stop and to deal with it, to pray about it, to bring it into the light, to confess our sins, to do all of these things that we read about in the few verses preceding this, to confess our sins, knowing that then Jesus is faithful to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. And this unrighteousness, the unrighteousness of hatred, has no place in the heart, in the life of a believer. Verse 11 sums it up so powerfully. Whoever hates his brother is in the darkness and walks in the darkness. And as followers of Jesus, we want to be walking in the light and does not know where he is going because the darkness has blinded his eyes. Hatred has this immense power to blind our eyes from the truth and from the power of God's love in our lives and in the lives of others. Next time, we will look at verses 12 to 14. God bless you.